You are now rocking with the 3-yard play.
Right.
We just figured out a 3-yard play, fam. We're gonna win every time.
Yeah.
Hit that link with you. Come on in.
You're tuned into the 3-Yard Play podcast. Well, the only question is, does it work for you?
Trail got wings, bitch.
We been working all year. It's game time. We all here. We turned up. Oh yeah. Cause we finna be the champs this year. We been working all year. It's game time. We all here. We turned up. Oh yeah. Cause we finna be the champs this year. We live in weight just to hold up the trophy. Flag on the plate, cause them haters can't hold me. And one, 2-a-days and run up the biggest hill just to sharpen up my skills. They hit the scoreboard first, I had to hit them drills. Time I get around the corner, they gon' see my new wheels. After practice, till the lights come on, till they bust ride out and they gone. That rally had us help, my teammate down the steps. Player, we got plays you ain't even seen yet. I post up and fade away like graffiti. Just don't claim it's love when you see us on TV. We been working all year. It's game time. We all here. We turned up. Oh yeah. Cause we finna be the champs this year.
3-Yard Play podcast.
We been working
brought to you by reality.
all year.
Where it is what it is.
Game time.
You get what you get.
We all here.
So comment and let us know where you
Oh
live.
yeah. Cause we finna be the champs this year.
El Bravo debut out.
You start with the reference to
On all
God.
streaming platforms.
Grew up like a
Featuring
dog.
hits like
Never
Young
out of
Jit,
hardships. Used to
Stowaway,
not proud.
My
Rockin'
Book of
on
Life,
Starship.
and
Knowing
many
how you
more.
going.
Follow El
Going
Bravo
on.
at Lab
Ever
Tech
since I
Music Group.
stepped in the
It's
game,
time.
I done started.
Like a stowaway,
Debut album. Release me.
just like
In
a
stores now.
Your homeland's far away. Take my hand and let me lead, though. I feel like they wanna take me, but they weren't ready to me. Take a shot at the back of my hand and leave me for dead.
El Bravo. Release me. In stores now.
Yeah, welcome back to the 3-Yard Play podcast. Well, the only question is, does it work for you? What's good, LJ? What's good, Timo?
Chilling, bro.
What's up?
Hey, man, we back at it, man. Shoot, it was a long night, man. I stayed up to watch that. Long night when you're older. It was a long night, man. I stayed up to watch that Chris Rock last night, but that thing didn't start till 10, man. But it was nice, man. I felt like overall for a special, he did his thing. It was interesting because it was live. So, it also just showed how good he is at his craft, man, because overall for it being a live special, I really only saw about one time he messed up and he acknowledged it like, I kind of messed that joke up a little bit. But
Right.
other than that, he was on point, man. I think given what he was coming out of, he represented himself as best he could, I think he had a nice special that kind of lifted him out the controversy that was kind of surrounding him a little bit. But did you guys get a chance to check it out?
Yeah. Now, was this his first show after that
I think
situation?
so.
Recorded show.
Oh, recorded show.
Yeah. Because he had like 2 or 3 weeks or so after, maybe days after he had a show, but everybody was, tuning in to see if he was going to say something.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He had other shows booked, but I think this is the first time he actually addressed things on his Netflix special, which kind of kicks in to my point. I love the way he came back though. You know what I mean? It was. I don't think it was too much. You know what I mean? I think he had to kind of reset the comedy rules. You know what I mean? Like, man, with that selective outrage type deal. Like, come on, man. We just telling jokes up here. We trying to make folks laugh. Don't take life so serious. You know what I mean? So I thought it was a good comeback to remind people that even through his tragedy, you could come back on the light side of things. You ain't gotta be amped up all the time.
Right. And I think the title was appropriate. I think that hit for me more than anything. That selective outrage. I always had this conversation how people just pick and choose when they want to be mad about something, or they give someone else a pass and then go crazy on somebody else. But I thought the show was great. I thought he proved some, gave some good points, man. It just made life kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? That the things that you go through, the trials and tribulations. I think that's what make comedy. You know what I'm saying? Being able to laugh at your shortcomings. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did a good job at that whole presentation. But people, I could tell he had to tiptoe. He kind of had to, segue into like, look, all right, this is just a joke. don't try to cancel me.
Yeah.
Hey, that was one of my favorite parts, bro. I don't want no problem with the rappers.
Oh yeah. He wasn't trying to get into no rap beef. Like, but they laying hands out here.
And it was so funny when he first said it. I almost forgot that Will Smith was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and then I thought, I was like,
the shade. That's what I liked about it. So man, he ain't nothing but a rapper. He ain't give him actor status. He just minimize. He ain't nothing but a rapper. You know what I mean? Not directly, but he just indirectly. He was still throwing shade throughout the night, through the set. So I kind of liked it. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to say too much, because I ain't no tell. I don't want to, because it just came out last night. But I will say I was pleasantly surprised because I laughed a whole lot more than I thought I would have. You know what I mean?
Right.
I thought it was gonna be something different, and I was like, okay, bet we got right. You know what I mean?
But y'all didn't see. You see how he was also kind of setting up for that civil lawsuit on their ass too. You know what I'm saying? He kind of he was kind of putting his elements in place. Like, man, this person's much bigger than me physically. I'm still in pain. This is hurting my career moving forward. I'm still suffering the financial effects. Like, he brought out a lot of elements too. But like, we're gonna have to settle that with that man.
Right. And I made somebody was talking to me about it, and they were like, well, Will lost this, and I said, I mean, then he still got the award, and then he turned around and made another movie, Emancipation, and I think didn't they get a nomination for something as well?
I'm not sure.
Possibly. I ain't been following it, but I heard it got good reviews of people.
I mean, it was a great movie. I watched it. You know what I'm saying? But he moved on real smooth. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, he took a hit, but he came right back to me. You know what I'm saying? So he seemed a little bit more back in motion than Rock.
I think they was mad, and that's I don't know if either one of you all saw the after special that they did after Chris Rock's performance last night, because it was on Netflix. So Netflix had something that was hosted by, seemed like maybe Dana Carvey, David Spade, JB Smooth, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Arsenio Hall, and there was one female comedian, but it was just really awkward. It seemed like the whole point of that after special was to just kind of bash Will Smith, and that was kind of crazy. Part of it, the way the energy just seemed like they really still mad at Will because of what you described after he did, because it's like he's already papered up to where he's not in no financial pressure, and then on to kind of put out his own movie that did well. And I think after the actual incident, he gained maybe 1 million or some crazy amount of IG followers in like 24 to 48 hours, because the people were with Will Smith for what happened. I think the people were with Will on the strength of like our culture overall has just gotten so disrespectful. No matter how I personally feel about Jada and Will and their relationship and how they kick it, I did have to have a small part of me that was like, hey man, fuck around, find out. Chris Rock, you on stage publicly, defaming the man's wife, or you on stage publicly slandering her, saying whatever about her. We grew up knowing, if you talk about a grown man wife in the public, you might get smacked in your mouth. Like, that's not that far-fetched.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But like, the fact that he brought her name up gave her clout, because nobody talk about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was the real winner. Now at the end of the day, she got to do the red table, went viral off of it and everything. But it was like, man, I think that for the after show, they were just coming at Will, and it's like it's always kind of whack to see a bunch of folks talking about somebody who's not there to defend themselves. And that was the part that made the after show kind of corny because it was like then 5 or 6 people just taking their turn, kind of dogpiling Will Smith, and it's like, bro, y'all ain't still mad at the man, are you? Like y'all kind of hate that he don't need nothing from y'all, and he still kind of walked away like shit, looking like a tough guy a little bit. I don't know. I mean,
Hey,
Well, see, my opinion on that, bro. It's like this: you get held accountable if you walk into that arena. You open up certain doors. I think, hey, you subject to what come with it. And so if you slap a man on broad daylight in TV, on TV, hey,
they gonna sanction you. They gonna talk shit. They gonna be bad.
yeah, you get what come with that. Now, as far as his wife situation, I'm with Rock on that situation because she disrespected him way before.
First, yeah.
He should have been more upset with her. He should have never I wouldn't even sat down at the red table to talk about.
I mean, I think now Jada is why Chris Rock got slapped because of Jada. Not because of what he said, but because of Will Smith's frustration with just how
frustrated he was really
he had gotten at that point. He just like he would laugh and then he looked at her and just like he was just didn't want to bitch up again. So he just went left and went attacked it.
Entertainment. We all know entertainment, especially the old heads, them especially. Entertainment, they all been doing that. They all bash each other and whatever. That's part of it. So for him to trip out like that, I feel like, man, he just was built up because
Timo, you slowing down. Timo, your connection going back.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on y'all because I'm laughing.
Go ahead.
I agree with LJ. I'm still laughing at Trip. Because Trip, you the reason that man went up on the stage. He wasn't gonna get up and get out again. Say he gonna bitch.
He gonna bitch out again. He gonna go up there.
He said that about that's why he went up there.
You better get out there. You better go up there, get you some straight and whack.
Y'all, man, he gonna he went up there because he didn't want to bitch out again. That's good right there. Ain't nothing else.
Hey, that man's from Philly, bro. We like he not from Philly.
True. Why he didn't get that straightened with August Alsina or whatever his name is?
That now they're in. Now you got a great point, and Chris Rock did a good job with that title, Selective Outrage. That makes that title just perfect. True. He should have definitely handled it at the time. I think it was kind of aggression. He was pent up. Dang, LJ, you froze.
He is.
Boy.
That
hate. Look at that. We had the 10-minute part. I went I fell asleep on the wheel.
Hey,
we probably had to fix this and edit it.
Yeah, you probably put that thing on his thing that get Chris talking about Chris Rock and that slap. Well, did some of that internet over there.
Yeah, man. I think, like I said, the Selective Outrage is a perfect title because he to me, Will was having selective outrage, bro, with Chris, because he should have been mad at first his wife and then, August. I feel like if you wanted to take that out, you should have did that before it got to the red table.
Yeah, Jaden could have got something too.
Huh?
Jaden Smith could have got something too. Don't bring nobody like this around here.
Right.
And he cut him off.
Cat ass nigga.
He cut him off. He cut him off.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like Jada, nobody even talking about how Jada is messing around with her son's best friend. Like, we got R. Kelly going to prison right now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
whoa, little daddy, hold on now.
Hey,
look, Selector.
Hey, was he underage or was he just much?
I'm just being facetious, but really, I'm just saying it's like, okay, you got an older, younger guy. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that we.
But that fit the
let me
model
ask
of what you're
y'all.
talking about.
Hmm?
That fit the model of selective outrage. Because think about it like this: men, if they get hit on by an older woman or a young boy, sister, he ain't complaining. He going to brag. You know what I mean? But if you
Right.
hear about a man messing with a little 16-year-old girl, he about to lose his damn mind. So it's that selective outrage. We talk about a young boy who pulled a baddie, an older woman. Now we
Yeah, it's definitely a double standard when it comes to like what we accept from young men and young ladies. You know what I'm saying? But again, my thing is, bro, why are you on the red table talking about your marital situation?
Yeah.
That first of all, you allowed. This is something
But
evidently.
see, now Darren, it looked like that's kind of getting into like soul selling. I felt like a little bit because it was like you kind of compromising your integrity, maybe for $1 or like the sake of going viral and the pop you can get, or she talked you into it. But it's like that had to be that much uncomfortable for you, or something truly you probably did not want to do, and so therein you kind of sold out for the money in that instance. Which is kind of crazy to me because he's already so papered up. It's like at that level of paper, bro, you shouldn't have to do nothing uncomfortable.
But
Like,
but see, he was doing that for her.
Yeah, he did that for her. But at that point, I would have been like, I ain't doing nothing for you. You already did this other shit. You already got me looking crazy. You not the victim, homegirl. Like, ain't no way.
I don't know, man. I just think he took all his frustrations out on Chris because he couldn't take it out. He couldn't take it out on nobody else. And so, and my deal is, as big as this difference is in size, supposedly, I got to give it to Rock. Rock took it on the chin now. He took it on the chin. He didn't even move. So it even made Will even look, to me, more weaker. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, you first of all surprised him, reared all the way back, and gave him everything you got.
I gotta pose this question to y'all too, man, because before, like y'all was kind of getting on me about this. Y'all are two married brothers. I have to pose this question to y'all, man. If somebody is trying your wife and they make your wife feel upset, uncomfortable, and maybe you already tried to express this to this person in another way, you ain't gonna feel the love justified in firing their ass up.
First of all, I wouldn't.
Not if I had no comedy damn show.
Yeah, I done been roasted at a comedy show before. It ain't, bro.
Yeah, they just come with the turf. You gotta let it ride.
Yeah, I'll caught mine at the comedy show too. My wife laughed at me. I'm like, hey, hold on. You know what I mean? But no, I'll caught mine, but take it outside of that.
And then I
want within reason, man. I defend my wife's honor within reason, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, man, if a dude just say some shit, man, excuse my language, I ain't trying to die or kill nobody over it.
Right.
Now, you got to damn near assault my wife and it's on. You know what I mean? Verbally or physically.
Does it make it any different now if you already had a relationship with this person and you already spoke with them about it? Because arguably Will Smith and Chris Rock had their own, pseudo personal relationship, like they had been around each other, all this. And if you already talked to the brother and let them know, hey man, you done said X, Y, and Z, or I know you and her done had whatever, but do me a favor and just let that ride or fall back. If it's somebody that you feel like it's not just a comic, because I think he looked at it more than just comedy, showing that like, bro, I know you, and this is something that like my wife might be struggling with. And then you gonna speak on it in a joking way, like it's a real medical situation for her.
See, that's the thing.
I'm from South Atlanta, man. I'm from Southwest Atlanta.
Everybody get it.
Everybody get it. Everybody get it.
And at the end of the day, he didn't know that she had alopecia.
I think he did.
No, he did. He said it.
Okay.
He said he didn't. He wasn't like he was like, oh, he literally was making a comment about just her new look. It had really nothing to do with.
You weren't trying to be. It wasn't like he had
maliciously saying, "Oh, look at you with your alopecia." He wasn't doing that.
Look at you with your alopecia over there.
But that's what I'm saying. They're trying to make it out to be like he like maliciously knew. Oh, I'm gonna go at her like that.
But who did? Who made it look like that? Nobody. You made it look like he maliciously went after her.
Nah,
Right.
I think that was more barbershop talk. I think in the street, brothers was more. They
Yeah.
were just talking amongst just the people. Like, man,
Yeah.
hold on, bro. You knew this man, then you knew his wife was going through something. You gonna say it on stage? Like, yeah, you might
Right.
surgery. You know.
Man,
He
My
ain't
thing is
following
this.
her like that. And she really just came out like, and if you're not really following someone like that, she really just came out not too long ago that was an issue. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
he made a point to say she started it. That part I didn't really understand, and I felt it more after that when he was like, bro, this lady called for me to lose my job over something that I really had nothing to do with. Over
Had
her
nothing to
husband
do
not
with it.
receiving an award. And then when I come back with my little comment or say whatever, now niggas want to beat me up. Like, come on, bro. How you gonna put hands on me over that?
Trip, go back to protecting, my wife. Of course, I'm gonna always do that, but in a arena where we're in comedy, where you sit on that front row, we coming to get, roasted. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it happened.
You know that's what you coming to do. Now, if we on the street, of course, you ain't gonna harass me and just on the street with my lady. But in a setting like that, you got to know your settings. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your audience. And first and foremost, I hope my lady would never put me on national TV to discuss private matters. You know what I'm saying? That, bruh,
He was a fool. He was a fool for agreeing to that. That's his fault too. Like, bro, can't nobody make you do that. Bro. You must.
I mean, it's so many layers that belong to them.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why I don't have any sympathy for him, because he put all the information to get that energy. He did it. No one else did it. No one was looking.
But I think, you see it on the net now, man. You see when like somebody's been bullied, and then they just flash out on the bully and just go crazy. I think that's what Will Smith was mentally. Like, nah, he ain't been having people physically put hands on him. But I think leading up to it, he just so beat down.
You can't make him Trip. You can't make him say he get bullied. He's not a victim. The issue
to you, but I'm saying you don't know what that man going through. You can't say he's not a victim.
You right? I don't know what he's going through, but
I don't know what he's going through. But I do know this.
Than Will Smith.
I do know this. I don't know what he's going through. What'd you say? No, I said I do know this. I don't know what he's going through, but I do know this apply to anybody, and I ain't talking selective outrage. Anybody, if you open the door and bring it to the table, you can't be mad. You're a lawyer, Trip. What do you tell your clients? Yeah. Hey, don't.
Everything you put on the internet matter. Everything matters.
And that's character evidence in court. If you open door to character evidence, now doors open. But I'm also from the neighborhood and from the community. Enough times I done seen cats get into the John back and forth, and then somebody get jumped on. Like, it's not. I don't think Will was professional. I don't think he was professional. Now he was in the wrong given the setting, but I think it was like it wasn't that far fetched. Like it could happen. Like in the street, you could talk back and forth.
It was far fetched. That was far fetched, bro.
It was far fetched.
I'm sorry. You ain't nowhere in the streets you gonna get to walk around the block, up some stairs around the corner, and then just come slug somebody in the face. Man, ain't that man? No, he pulled a
cats is acting like
in the street. He getting stabbed or shot.
Man, but okay. Now y'all lost me in the situations. Now you don't never remember when we was, and maybe I want to say when we were younger, but that's when I remember joning and going back and forth. It's more so a young people thing. When we was younger, you see somebody get fired up to where they want to fight. Like
right,
like you can get
you called him. Look at this lame man. See if he's mad because we up here joning.
Yeah, but if he smacked the shit out of whoever making them jokes now, like he was lying.
It depends. Not if you say my wife look like she in the next G.I. Jane movie. Come on,
come
man.
on. Hey,
she got a bald head and all that stuff, and I'm fully aware of the context of G.I.
And
Jane.
Trip, you got it.
We past time. Y'all can't keep roasting me. We past time. We out of time. Y'all got it. I heard. Ain't no more time to hate Trip. Y'all got it.
But look, and you got to think of it like this too. In a situation like you talking about where we roasting each other and going back and forth, people getting heated. When you walk into that scenario, you throwing darts too. You just may not can handle them.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So my deal is he walked in throwing darts at himself when he got at that red table. You you walked into that. You didn't have to. You could have kept going left. But no, you wanted the publicity, whatever that was going to get likes, whatever that was.
I mean, y'all right. We still got to wrap it. I see what y'all saying. Now we got a difference of opinion, but I mean, you guys are right. I'm not saying y'all.
No, you're not wrong.
You're right too, though.
You're not wrong.
But I'm just saying emotion.
It just
like,
come with a consequence. You walk your butt up on that stage. Though.
Let's give final thought because we over on this one, man. Because this is a good topic. Like we keep going on it, but I'm gonna let either I give my final thought and I'll let y'all respond because I know y'all gonna want to eat me up for this. I feel like, in all honesty, man, Will Smith got extorted, bro. Let's keep it real now. That man like we got extorted to be on the red table because it's like who knows what was said behind the scenes. His wife already unhappy enough. She fooling with somebody else, X, Y, and Z. She might have broken down to him like, bro, if you don't do this, I'm finna get a divorce. And Will Smith looking at they ain't having to bust down however many million, whatever. So he kind of had to go. He might have had to go up there like, okay, I'm gonna do this just to appease you because I don't want you to leave and take all these racks. And then now he's like, you just open the door. Now the rabbit hole, you don't know how deep the rabbit hole go once you let somebody play you. Now you damn sitting in front row of the Oscars and there's more people playing you. And it was like that episode of Fresh Prince where they had Hillary shaking the bell and barking and doing all. He just lost it. Like, I can't do this shit no more, man. I can't. Fuck it. You don't want to pick for next one so big, but I'm gonna put hands and feet on somebody. I'm not gonna hit her because I'm gonna be in jail. I hit him, it's gonna look better me hit a man versus me go upside her head. I think he just lost it, bro.
That's fair. And then I'm gonna end with this. That's fair. Kind of like we say, the emotional ass decisions you be making. You know what I mean? We had a whole show about the emotionalism and letting the ego kick in from doing the right thing. First of all, I'm not faulting the man for reacting. You react. The reaction is your reaction. Let me just be clear about that. But it comes with something, kind of like what LJ said, bro. Once you sit down at the red table and you put all your junk out there and you one of the most popular people in the world, people gonna talk about you. Now, if you don't like being talked about, you need to get up out of Hollywood for sure, and then stay up off them internet. Stay up off the internet is undefeated, bro. You're not gonna win putting your junk on the internet. You're gonna lose every time. I don't care what the intention is. Impact is an L every time.
Right?
Hey, internet is undefeated.
Then don't go to no comedy shows thinking you off limits. That ain't gonna work.
Right. The internet is undefeated, man. And, as far as him, being persuaded, I think he would have had a better chance. He probably would have looked like Federline in the Britney situation, in this situation, because he the one that got cheated on. Or the light was brought to, to her actions. So if she came with an ultimatum in that scenario, I would have been like, well, try it. We'll see it in court. You know what I'm saying? And see what
they still gonna give him money. You think though?
They may, but I wouldn't have subject myself to that just for the money.
Hey, it's the money you think about it. The money it's a whole nother show topic. But the money you talking about that the money that Trip referencing. The money is when they find out all them other secrets that she know about that ain't nobody talked about. So let me handle this. I can handle this August one. Let's not let the other stuff slip.
Yeah.
Other words, like
you said, she had him away. But this is what I'm gonna say, man. Cause we basically this is a whole new episode. This ain't Gino. But before we get up out of here, man, I would like to say I am impressed with both of you brothers in the maturity and the growth and development. Because I have seen the both of y'all fire up folks for less, man, in these streets in real life, man. People watching at home, don't let these brothers fool you, boy. You get their face talking that mess.
Had to grow up.
Your ass up, bro. So
hey,
internet personas, but walk up on these two right here. You two guys, both guys in this camera. I done both seen them put hands and feet on people, man. Somebody playing with their wife, man. So, I hear y'all, but I don't hear y'all, brother. I can't hear y'all, bro. Y'all down, man.
Yeah, you're right. But like Thomas said,
but Will Smith supposed to be a bigger person.
No.
Smarter person.
No, he ain't.
Richer person.
But all I'm saying is,
might supposed to make him stay in the seat. I agree with that.
Look, no, he's not supposed to be a better person. But like every person on this planet, you know what come with
There's
it.
a consequence. You're right.
There's a consequence for every action.
Hey, believe me, I learned.
There you go.
So,
Yeah, they're like, boy, these brothers really turned into goddamn. What's my boy name?
Hey.
Gotti. I got two Gottis on the show. Like, oh, there is no reason. Man should let words multiply. Like, y'all so good shit right now, bro. It's cool though.
Bro, I had-
Around the show.
Hey, you had to at some point you grow up. At some point
You gotta learn. You gotta
This
learn.
is Another important thing.
Now kids might be watching. Like our kids might be watching. We can't be acting
I know
like
we gotta
savages
go.
on
I
the
know
show.
Gotta go. But I'm gonna say this though. One thing that helped me in that situation though is being mad. My wife would say, "Bruh, that ain't the route. No, you ain't gotta protect me in that manner because if I
Right.
go to jail, anything happen to me, then I'm out.
It's over.
I'm on the outskirts. Now, if you
Oh.
just relied on my own male egoism,
Right.
oh, it's on and popping, like you said.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I've learned that
Yeah.
that ain't necessarily the way to defend my wife's honor. Let me just put
I
it
don't
that
remember no. I don't remember no particular incidents, but I just remember when I was taught you got to bring that thing from that shoulder and just it just come all the way across.
way. Hey, the
No, we finna
3-yard
go,
play.
man. It's a three.
You gotta,
Does it work for you?
3-yard play, baby. That's it.
Hey, I love
Hey.
y'all, man. It's good to have such great co-hosts, man. Y'all my peoples, man. Woo.
That's what's up, y'all.
Talking about now.
Hey, will it work for you?
Does it work for you?
We are play podcast,
And,
man.
and at the end of the day, it looked like it worked for both Rock and Will. So hey,
Everybody, now I was about to say that, man. Shout out Chris Rock, shout out Will Smith, man.
Nope.
Two excellent, successful brothers, man. Very talented. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Hopefully, y'all patch it up behind the scenes, man. You know, maybe
Sure.
got a slap box, wrestle, foot race.
There you
Hey,
go.
do what y'all
Right.
got to do, man. Just get back right, man.
that's it. That's it.
The slap box. Look at you.
Hey,
The
man.
shade. The
They
shade.
might not be trying to hit each other.
Hey,
Yes.
that's how the neighborhood get like that, because everybody start or something like, yeah, maybe y'all can slap box or something.
Slap
Yeah,
box.
y'all need about 5 minutes. Y'all get y'all 5 minutes, bro.
All right.
If y'all like, comment,
Baddest man,
shoot,
baddest
subscribe,
man
man.
hit
We
my
are play
hand. Baddest
podcast.
man hit my hand. Baddest man gotta hit my hand. You know that's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, folks,
All
chest bump, walking in the circle. I ain't do that. I ain't like, come on, man.
Peace.
Peace.
We out, y'all.
New Black Magic Jr. album, Riot's Work, coming soon. Featuring bangers like How Deep, Cursed, the Poland Remix, Rolling, and many more. Also be sure to check out the album and Matt Sleep Well and Breaking Cases of Mercy.
Alien technology that took the skull and bones, silver first for all of y'all to see. Black magic in the flash, hacking through the algorithm, killing shit the best.
New Black Magic
Bulls
Jr.
running full court press. Jordan back after getting shit off his chest.
Cause the truth is the hardest shit.
You see, the thing that separates us from every other group of slaves is the fact that
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in today and every day. And remember to keep running your 3-yard play.
Look at them mouths, we feel like flowers, they gon' grow. Whoa. We gon' water season, watch that harvest flow. Whoa. I've been crunching numbers.
Cause we know heroes are made in the off season.
There should be no reason
And
that
grinding
the baby
slow is
never
better than
hung.
crashing
When
out
we
for
get that
dough.
money bound for it, we don't run it.
So say, young brothers, remember,
Don't fulfill the promise.
I ain't never 3 yards every day. They can never
I can't
stop.
read that narrative, so ain't no need of calling us. You ain't never had to tell your kid being black was a sin, cause his skin was reflected through America. Taking care of us was just a handout, right? But it was fair when free labor was just as nice. I can bet you your life, your kids living alright. Cause me and
You
mine had
have
to
been
do it
rocking
or
with the
die every
3-Yard
single
Play
night.
podcast.
I get mine, yeah. You get up, yeah. But together, nigga, we gon' get some more, yeah. Look at them mouths, we feel like flowers,
So
they
like,
gon' grow.
subscribe,
We
share,
gon' water
and
season,
let's
watch that
discuss.
harvest flow. Whoa. I've been
What's up with
crunching
us?
numbers, winter, fall, spring, and summer. There should be no
Thank
reason
you.
that the baby
Tune in
never
to
hunger. When
3-Yard
we get
Play
that money
podcast.
bound for it, we don't run it. I only
Folks
pledge
onto
allegiance
it.
to go fulfill the promise.